Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl Enya Phoenix, and this is going to be an exciting episode. We have 3 major segments that we're going to be getting into today. Remember, this is Parlor Talk, the conversation behind the hair.
Oh my God, I love it.
I love it. Ashley, you just
every day. Yes. So, hi guys, I'm Dee Dominguez. Like she said, it's going to be a very exciting, very flavorful Parlor Talk today.
Oh, I like that. Oh,
A little spice. What's popping, y'all? It is Shhmoney. You already know what it is. I'm here for everything else. I'm just excited. I don't even know what's going on today.
So we do keep it very exciting. Seriously, guys, we don't even talk before we come to the recording. Everything is just raw and unedited, unplanned. We do talk about, maybe I want to talk about this, but we don't go into details of what we're going to talk about.
I'll be honest with you. I sometimes don't even check y'all messages.
I know.
Until we're about to get here, because I don't want to do I know so many people that I don't want to do research on the entrepreneurs coming on here. And I'm always surprised with who's going to be here unless I bring them my personal self at this point. So I'm super excited for this one. I didn't even know we were going to be doing all this, to be real with you.
Well,
we getting a lot of
Next time you won't check your messages.
I'm going to check my messages.
So today we have my friend Erica from Tiny Bites Big Eats. Good Eats, sorry. I actually came across her food truck when I was on my doctor's appointment for my oncology. I had cancer 8 years ago. I'm cancer free. Yay. Thank you. But I have to keep getting checked every now and then. And they were in that facility, but they were closed when we left, so I couldn't get to taste it. So I told my husband, go get a card at least so we can, follow them or whatever. And then I hit her up because I was looking for a caterer for my event that's coming May 27th, 2023. Yes. Against All Odds. It's going to be a women's empowerment networking forum. I'm going to have singers, dancers, all kinds of entertainers. I'm looking for vendors. So if you're a women business owner and you want to be a vendor at my event, please hit me up. I posted it all over my social media, Facebook, Instagram. So then by coincidence, she participated in the very first Cuban sandwich festival that was in Fort Myers in March, right?
Yeah,
that was in March.
19.
So I went there and I got to taste her food, and not only did she participate, but she won.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't even know they do competitions like that.
Yes.
Do they not send us to us? Am I not Hispanic enough?
I know.
Well, I'm not white enough for the white events.
You
I'm not
don't get
Hispanic
out.
enough for the Hispanic events.
You're just busy. You're just
I'm
busy.
too busy. I need to be less busy. I need to have more fun.
Hold up. I'm not that busy, and I didn't even know.
Okay, thank you. Makes me feel better.
Well, so Erica, how about you introduce yourself? Let us know the correct name of your business and what have you brought to us today?
All right, my name is Erica Fernandez Barabi. I am the owner of Tiny Bites Good Eats. It's a boutique fusion food truck, I would say. It's different to all other food trucks. We specialize in fusion food, Cuban and Mexican food. So we do lemonade. I love it. It's my passion. I went to school for culinary with culinology. So the history.
Oh, that's dope. So you're just not somebody just do a food truck together.
Oh no.
I went to,
that's even more
So
appreciated.
I did the history of food, the boring part, and then did nutrition with culinary. Always fell into the pastry sides, and then passion went on the line. Worked at country clubs, had kids, and kind of stalled because it took a lot of my time. I was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, getting home at midnight. So basically didn't sleep, but I loved it. I have a passion for it. So pandemic came. I was still doing cakes on the side and food. And then I told my husband, you know what? Oh, charcuterie was the in thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was doing a lot of that, catering events. And
It's so hard for me to say that because I always say
I cannot.
I call it a
coochie
coochie
board.
board.
I can't. I cannot.
I could never say
Me neither.
Got those kind of shaped boards, so
Yeah, I call it a coochie board.
So English is not my first language, so there's certain words that it just doesn't roll out. And that's one of them.
No, well, the thing is that when you see it, it doesn't roll out at all. If you tell me what word? No, it had to be I had to say it 5 times. And I'm like, okay, charcuterie. Am I saying it right this time?
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it. Yay.
I always sound so special. Because I'm going to sound like that in breaking up points.
Yeah.
And slow.
Just to visualize
Yes.
how it
And there's people don't even know what charcuterie is, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "You know the table that is pretty with hams and cheeses? That's what I do."
Yep, I say a wine board.
It's a Lunchable.
On a adult
Listen,
Lunchable. It really is.
I don't know about if I want to put Lunchable. Luxury.
Yes, it's a luxury Lunchable.
I guess.
We get a lot of those for my smoke events. Like I do smoke and paints, and we always order a big one of those. And the girl that was ordering it from, she just came out the woodworks with it too. And she does a lot of cupcakes, and she was fire. And it was delicious. It was something different. I even tried goat cheese with like blueberries.
I love goat cheese.
Ooh, blueberry goat cheese, y'all. You have to try it.
So we have a dip that we do for catering events, which is a yuca goat cheese dip.
Ooh.
So you know how growing up we had yuca as a starch, we had it boiled or fried, but for catering we do a dip. And then we do like crispy plantain chips.
Oh.
Okay, so with all this food talk, can you just tell us what you brought? Because I'm ready to start eating right now because this
and I wish y'all can see it because
they can see it.
Beautiful.
They can see it, right, Mr. Producer?
Can we zoom like into these boards?
So we got a little bit of our things. So I did bring our beef and cheese empanadas. Lately, it's been like a top hit. People order them by like the dozen. Then we have our crunchy Korean tacos. So it's crunchy chicken, and then we make our own Korean barbecue sauce. So it's not spicy, it's sweet, but it has like a little kick at the end. I did bring our timba empanadas, which is our guava and cream cheese. I did bring some churros, and then the little cups is our twisted elote. So it's your Mexican street corn, and why it's twisted is because it has our Cuban pork. So we do a dry rub, then we do a wet marinade, and we fry it.
Oh gosh, and what about these drinks?
Yes.
Because these are bomb.
We have our specialty lemonades, so we make all lemonades to order, like all of our food. So basically we use extracts and sweet syrups. So like we have our spicy peach, our how it first started was with this one, which was our spicy jalapeno mango. It comes with a tajin candy straw, the spicy watermelon, and one of like South Florida's favorites is the fizzy guava.
Oh my God, it's delicious.
It
it has a kick to it.
So good.
My mouth is watering that I'm scared I'm gonna drool myself. Like during this whole scene right now, I gotta keep swallowing.
It has a kick, but it's not like...
It's not overbearing at all.
I recommend to BYOB when you come get
Yes.
them.
Hell yeah. Throw some
Bring a little
Patron in it.
flask.
Casamigos.
Yes, bring a little flask.
Good little
I'll
mixture.
do some coconut rum.
Oh.
Yes, with my
With the
guava.
Yes.
Yep.
Even a creamy rum.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Are we gonna test these
We're gonna
foods?
yes,
Are we gonna
we are.
test
Yes,
these
we are.
foods?
Of course, we are right here in front
Hold
of
on,
everybody.
wait, what we gonna start with?
Can I start off with taco?
So these are the tacos. This one are the sweet ones. So sweet, and then all your savory.
Oh, let me
We got
get a
one that has
sip.
like the drizzle on top. The empanada has a drizzle. That's the sweet one. It's
Okay.
a guava and cheese.
So I'm gonna start.
Are you eating with us?
No, you guys.
No,
you
No,
have to. We're not gonna eat all.
No.
We're not gonna eat all this.
Oh,
yes, it's
shit.
fine.
Nakisha's like, well,
Speak
talk
for
for yourself.
Icey's already over there stuffing his face. How's the empanada?
Well, shit.
Okay, I'm gonna try the taco then.
I'm gonna try a taco too.
I'm gonna try the taco. Okay.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers
Obviously,
to taco.
no.
Oh shit. Okay. The sauce.
Oh my God.
I don't know about any other
It tastes like a sweet
podcast
and
that
sour chicken mixture.
we're doing this, but here at
So
Parlor
it's
Talk,
crispy chicken, and then our sauce it's the Korean sauce is Asian spices, but it has brown
I
sugar.
was like, try it.
yes.
One is his. I told him.
Oh my God, this is good.
Okay, girl, you got me.
What it is multiple are mine because both these two stomachs right here can only hold.
That
amount of
part. Me and
bananas.
Icey will take all the extra food that's left over.
I am gonna go home.
With a lot of food.
Yes.
Yeah, because I want to try everything, so I want to make sure.
I know. Like I'm like
No, this is fire.
tasting. Like
So is it
this
spicy or you like it?
I
No,
don't
it's like
even
perfect.
taste
It's
the
not spicy at all.
spice.
No, it's
Like-
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
don't even taste the spice.
I don't do spicy, and I can do this.
And the sweet
Definitely.
and sour mixture
Oh,
thing.
Like, it's so freaking.
There's just so
And
many.
and our slaw
I
is
just
not.
spit. See? I just spit. There's so much flavor coming out my mouth at once.
So it's not even our slaw is not creamy. We do a citrus blend, so it just gives it so it can still stay a little bit crispy, but It's more of a Hispanic.
So who's all with you in your business?
So my husband does work with me full time when we're on the food truck. He is
Shout out.
Yeah. So he's the face. When you come up, he will make you laugh. He will flirt with you like if I'm not even there. So that's fine.
No, I wouldn't say he flirts. I would say that he's very personable and very relatable. So when I went to the food truck, I asked for her. He's like, so you just want my wife and not me? Like, yeah. So he's very like fun and, you know, the type of personality that you need to be in the front of a business, I would say.
Like I'm more of like, I say I'm very focused. So when you see me out on the truck, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm just
tunnel vision.
Yes.
That's how it is. My
thing is
boyfriend's
that-
the opposite. Like he's the one that's in the background and he does all the extra, and I'm the face. I'm the motor mouth.
So I talk, like I'm the one that goes and looks for the business. But the moment that I'm already on like in the kitchen, I'm totally like it's woof, shut down. That's not the same Erica at all. Like everybody's like, well, she's not friendly today. I'm like, and he's like, stay away, stay away.
Let me try this.
Work mode.
And so you guys know, you definitely don't want to miss my event because Erica is going to be
Then I'll
my
definitely be
caterer.
Oh, this is Ganya. It got beef.
That's what she said.
No, I thought she meant it was a guava and cheese. And
No,
meat,
there's
and
the
then she
one
had
that has the
tacos
little
in it.
drizzly thing on top.
Oh my God, y'all can see this presentation.
Okay.
It's like really pretty. It's fluffy. You can already see it's not gonna be dry. I'm big on that. I'm big on like
Yeah, especially because your mom and your grandmother cook.
My mom and grandmother owned a Puerto Rican food truck. It was called A Taste of PR. And it takes a lot to own a food truck. So I give it up to you guys as a family with kids. Because with us, I was running this business on top of leaving here at 9. My mom and grandmother would season all the meats, and the gandules were fresh. So we had a tree in our house, and we still do, and they'll pick them every night.
What?
And yeah, every night, and they'll freshly boil them the night before. The chicken, the patalillos, whatever you were getting, pinchos, that was all seasoned 2 nights prior to that, so the meat can really soak.
That's what we
So by 9 p.m., we're bringing everything to the food truck. By 10, everything's getting freshly cooked by order. We were there till 4 in the morning when the club ended at Dixie's, and then we didn't get home till 5 because we had to clean the food truck. You cannot leave the oils in there and the food in there. It's a whole different experience. And if you don't really love what you do, that's not a job for you. And I'll be real with you, it's not what I love to do. I don't really like to cook. My mom and grandma love to cook for family. Until they own the business, and it takes the love out of it.
Yep.
So you really got to love the full throttle of a business, the hustle, the cleaning, the cooking, the prepping, and really enjoy other people while you eat. They really enjoy
Yes,
and appreciate
watching
it
you.
while you're eating.
That's my passion. So some people don't, what you're saying, it's like it pins it exactly how the true life is. People do it for the money. It can be very, very lucrative. But what happens is if you don't have the passion, it goes downhill.
It outweighs
from
it.
there.
Yes.
Like it goes downhill because I've been to food trucks. I'm a number 1 food truck supporter. I love going to every food truck I see anytime I have a chance, or a small mom and pop. And I can try it today, and you go 3 months, and they're thriving with a lot of clientele, and
But the food changes.
it's the taste is not there.
Inconsistency.
Yes, and that's where something I've always like. I'm very, very. My husband tells me, he's like, you are the worst person alive. When we're in the, he's not my husband. He'll tell you.
No,
I
business
can't
is
stand
business
you.
at that
He
point.
goes, I can't stand you, right? Because I already know by looking at the steak or the pork that's there. I'm like, it's good, it's not good by the smell. He's like, how do you know you haven't tried it? I go, I'm telling you, it's good. We fight for the smallest crap because I'm telling him, dude, it's not. It's good. Stop.
Eat the
I don't
meat
have to try
without the
everything.
tortilla.
And
It'll fill you up
you know,
less.
I do.
And you'll
I have
be able
that,
to
that
eat
people
more
like,
of it.
hey, I start my days at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I have 3 little
I
ones,
know.
getting them to school. By the time we have to hit a lunch at 11 o'clock in the morning, I have to be on the road by 9:30.
Yeah.
So I can, up and run that truck, and then break it down. People think it's easy.
It's
I'll
not.
tell you.
It's
I don't
not.
like breaking down that truck, and I break it down that he's a stickler for that. So like we have our fire inspection tomorrow again, and we clean our hood like no other. We take it off, and we put it into bleach. Like you see, and you can go like that, and there's nothing. But there's food trucks that don't care, and that's where we even fall into what's happening now with Cape Coral and the ordinance. It's because other food trucks have messed it up for the ones that really have a passion.
Yes.
That's the bottom line. The city's doing because they've been complaints because you go to the hospital where it's clean and there's roaches.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nasty. I had to stop going for a while. I said, until you don't clean up your hospital, I'm not taking my truck. And they said, well, no other food truck complains. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
See, and that's horrible to know too.
Yeah, that is horrible that they're willing to lower their standards because nobody complains.
And honestly, a food truck, I tell people it's almost like being at their home, because that's what it is. You get that home base, really fresh food. And if you're not clean, and it comes all for it, it's like a whole turnaround with that. And just too many people, it's just like hairstylists. You have so many salons and so much barbershops now that it outweighs the real passion behind it.
And the talent.
The talent and the stuff that we go above and beyond for our clients, and how we take the initiative to clean, to sanitize, make sure that they're leaving happy and come back 6 months from a year and still have that same service, because you can't get too big-headed. A lot of small businesses are falling under the ground because of that. Yeah. They're doing everything in the moment of opening up and grand opening and making sure everything's to the point, to the T. But then I go back and I try to support these people, and they're lacking customer service. It's the biggest thing for restaurants now and food trucks. No eye contact, no smiling. They are not saying thank you. They're not getting to know their customers. Because after a while, you have to build that connection with people, knowing at least their first name. And off tickets, you get your tickets, and you, with their credit card, you write their name down. And, hey, Tito, here's your food. Nice to meet you. Can't wait to see you again. When Tito comes back, you know who Tito is, and you start remembering their orders. It's going that little above and beyond for people. And I wish you nothing but the best, because the food's fucking fire.
Listen,
but it's a lot to come in. I
hold up.
Did you try this corn thing yet?
Wait a minute.
The tacos is smacking.
Well, come try one of these corn things.
But listen,
I'm gonna do that in just a minute.
This right here.
I'm usually not the person to take a risk on just like because it looked like a lot of stuff that's ranchy,
I said the
and I'm not
same
a ranch guy. But I said I'm gonna just take a risk, and I'm here for a second.
You should take that as a compliment.
Oh my God, this.
I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to try this. I was really scared.
God.
Oh my God.
Let me stop chopping it. That's all they're gonna hear from me is chopping.
Listen, the pork that's on top.
So that's
I can taste the citrus in it. Oh my God.
So we do a dry rub, like she's saying, it's like 2 days. We do a dry rub for a day, and then we do like the wet marinade for another day before we even cook it.
Oh
so
my God.
We cut our pork fresh. We go and we have to like be.
What's this white thingy that's in there?
Cotija cheese.
So it's corn, mayonnaise. It has the Parmesan, tahini.
Parmesan.
And then the top is the cojita cheese.
Go ahead, girl.
So
Okay,
that is served in a big bowl. It's a whole bowl.
I need this at my
Of
event.
corn. Oh, that's.
Oh, I need this on my event.
This is delicious.
Yes.
So
it
how
is.
long altogether have you been in business?
So we moved
just a
to
shame I can't
Florida
do that so
from Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Yes.
And you're Cuban?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Miami. In 2011, we moved to Nebraska. I went to college. You know, work was horrible. Like, you know, that's when everything was going through a struggle here in Florida. My husband was like, you know what? Let's go. We were super young. We left. And I went to school over there. I was in college, finished school, had my kids and everything. And in 2021, he's like, we're ready to go back to Florida. I'm like, what?
As you were getting comfortable.
Yes, I was getting very comfortable because already, you know, my kids were all born. We had our house. My mortgage was, you know, I had a huge house. My mortgage was only $800.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now you're like,
oh, my mortgage here is horrible.
oh, of course. Of course.
I paid $2,300.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, and I don't even have the same land or anything.
That's
so
crazy.
It's so different. You know, the winters is what sucks. Let's be honest. I hate snow, but let me tell you, until I met that wonderful woman over there, I had a very different take on Southwest Florida because I haven't been able to find the community of women of supporting each other. We don't have any family here, so we're by ourselves.
Oh, that has to be hard with the
Yes.
babies too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we work to pay babysitters,
Aw.
and you know, so that's what it is because all
Oh,
of
girl,
our
I got
families
a
in Miami.
child is 14 and she need a
a job.
And she babysits all the time. She's actually really good with kids too. She turns 15 next month. So I got you covered, girl.
Yes.
Oh.
Holla at me.
Oh, well, for sure, because we're always looking for more kids. My kids are very active. I have a 7-year-old. My son is 6. He's autistic, but he's like the best. Not because he's my son, the best autistic kid. Give him a tablet or a phone and the kid or food, and he's happy. He just sits there, doesn't even do anything. He doesn't have meltdowns. He just doesn't want to talk or doesn't want to go to the bathroom by himself.
Yeah, there's different spectrums. So
So yeah, and then my 5-year-old.
That's a different story.
I would say the last one's the whole crackhead.
No, for me it was the opposite. For me, the last one's the calm one.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
man, the reason I had more is because my first one was so good. But she slept in her crib since day one. We came back from the hospital in her room. Awesome. Slept through the night. I was like, this is having a kid. This is
Yeah,
cake, man. I can have
That's a trick,
I can
baby.
have a lot of these.
That's
and
a
then
trick.
had my son, and he was a good baby. He had colic. He was colicky, but he slept through the night. Came the third one, which she was not planned. And let me tell you, that girl is fire. She is her mother. And I'm bad for the world. I can see it. I'm like, whoa, what is that?
That's me.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. And my husband goes, oh, you right there. And I'm like, no. I wasn't. I didn't talk like that to my parents. He's like, your eyes.
Look Are you unbuttoning your pants? I can't.
Don't judge me.
I'm not. Listen, I just can't finish it because of my, as you guys know, I had gastric sleeve surgery. Yes, taste everything else. I mean, I'm going to take one of the guava and cheese with me because, and I'm definitely going to taste the churro, that part. Like, I always leave room for
If they see my
dessert.
head slide in, I'm coming.
They're hard already. They're cold.
Oh no, but they're fine.
And did you have guys the guava empanada?
No, I'm going to take that one home.
Yeah.
Shit, dip this with café con leche. We in there. Oh my God, this is delicious. You know, I don't say that about a lot of food. And I'll be real with you. Blunt. This
She
was
is
nothing
picky.
That you would try.
I would ever personally go somewhere and say, yeah, I want that. I want that. You just open my horizons, my
people-
taste buds, everything.
I'm just like,
We have people
being
constantly come to the
Mexican.
truck and they're like, oh man, I don't like anything. What's yucca?
Oh.
Or, yeah.
No, I can't. What's yucca?
Yeah, what's yucca? And I'm like, it says cassava there, but okay, it's a root. And then that's where we get like goofy with them because we have a Cuban egg roll and it's called empingao.
Ooh.
Cubans, you know, that's like, oof, a bad word. But you Google that, it says badass. Our Cuban sandwich, that was the original name. And then we went to a church and they told us we had to take that off.
Stop it.
Oh yeah, they put a tape on our menu and everything.
What?
Oh no.
Yes, and I was
Wait, what's the word?
badass.
No, in Spanish.
Oh, but the egg rolls, the empingao. But that
Empingao.
one they left it on the menu. They didn't know what that said. But the one in English, they were like, what? And I wasn't there. My husband's like, oh, don't worry, Dad, put the tape. And I was like, you just told them that it's okay to put the tape. He goes, what do you want me to say? We're going to pick up and leave? I'm like, I'm like,
Honestly, I probably would have. I would have stood behind my brand. But then at the same time, you're already there, so you don't want to like whatever's in church. But people have to understand that these is what makes it so different. It's the names, what you bring
The
to
branding.
the table. Yes, everything.
It's like papicar is appetizers in my menu. And we had a guy that didn't even speak
napkin?
one word in English. He goes, oh, what is that dish? I'm like, dude, are you surely, like, are you like testing me or like what? And then it's things like that we have to deal with. There's so many people out there. I love it because at the end of the day, we say stories that you're like,
I love it. I
So
love it. It's
when
fire.
what she was talking about earlier about the community, again, I could never say this enough. This is why Parlor Talk was created. I always used, I didn't grow up with a lot of friends. I told you this story before. There's a lot of women in my family. I come from a big female dominant family. Can't take you guys nowhere.
I'm like, take half, so I ain't gonna eat the whole thing. I already have one. I'm like, fuck it.
So the whole purpose behind Parlor Talk is that to build a community where women support each other. I just want to mention also, we got the sweetest DM the other day. I'm not gonna say her name just to keep her, private, but there was somebody that watched one of our episodes and she DM'd me because she wanted to let us know. We can probably post it without her.
I'll post it.
Basically, she was saying how she was very empowered by that episode, that she is a single mom now and she can relate to Nakisha being a single mom, and it gave her hope. I can't with you. It gave her hope.
so excited.
See, and I was excited for the food.
What?
But no, basically she was saying how, you know, she's glad that she has this podcast. She listens to it every morning when she takes her son to daycare, and how, I don't know, it just made me feel so good because, you know, we're not getting the likes that we want to. We're not getting the following that we want to, or that we realistically would want to have at this point. I mean, it's only been 4 months, but, you know, the fact that we were able to touch one person, for me, that's enough.
And I feel like there's more people like that honestly, if you really do look at the older I want to say older because we're not really old. I'm 30, but 30 and higher, we're still, if you're not in a business forum, you're still getting used to social media.
Yeah. Yes.
So there's a lot that TikTok, like I'm real well known on TikTok, but that was something that I wanted to just to be that I can look at conspiracies and shit and like food things to make. Like I make a big ziti off of like TikTok last week, but I don't comment.
Yes.
As much as people comment on mine and like my stuff and follow, I'm actually
It's
very
time consuming
bad on that
though,
on
because
TikTok.
it's time consuming.
I will jump in. When you sent that, I was sitting at work and I was just like, when you said that
this is what we're doing.
This is our
our why.
So and then another one fell through on the episode that you was talking about your mom and her decision about the DNR. So we had a viewer message back, you know, that she felt it because she's put in that situation. She told her kids she doesn't want a DNR, and she's 51.
Wow.
And, you know,
she's young.
Yeah, and, you know, that basically, you know, that her youngest has stepped up to the plate, but she feels like at the end of the day, she wouldn't be able to do it either. So she might have to get her sisters and brothers in it to help the kids.
Yeah.
So I messaged back. At this point, I was already emotional from that. And then she messaged. So then I was like, you know, regardless, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
You're putting a loved one in a tough situation where they have to choose keeping you here and abiding by your wish and allowing you to move on peacefully.
Yeah.
So I will say that this podcast is impacting everyone.
It is.
It definitely is.
And on top of that, we're going to go ahead and roll out our big news.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait. This is news to us too, by the way, because I have no idea.
I'll be checking messages.
All right,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what she's talking about either.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Parlor Talk is now sponsored by Surgical Healing Arts Center.
We got our first
Congratulations.
We got our first sponsorship with the doctors.
All right. So we had an episode where, so both her and I had gastric sleeve surgery. I had it done many years ago, but she had it recently. And the surgeon that did her tummy tuck was here, him and another one, and we interviewed them. And they're part of, what's the name of the?
Surgical Healing Arts
Surgical
Center.
Healing. That's a whole mess.
So you had
today.
a gastric sleeve and a tummy tuck?
Yep.
Well, not at the same time.
Yeah, not at the same time. So I had my gastric sleeve back in 21. Lost about, I think it was like almost 100 pounds. Had a lot of loose skin on my stomach. So Dr. Shea also does body contouring there after the weight loss process. So he did my tummy tuck as well. They also do medical injections for weight loss, the semaglutide. They do the gastric sleeve, gastric bypass. They also do another new...
The dual, I've heard there's like a gastric dual.
He did talk about it when he was here. So basically, they is like when, like for instance,
a combination of gastric bypass with the sleeve.
Yes, it's a combination. It's a new procedure now. He did talk about it when he was here.
And
so I'm very happy to be sponsored.
Great freaking news. Dee was just talking. Let me tell y'all, because Dee was very emotional like last week, and I did read those messages. I kind of scanned through those ones.
I've been emotional for the past couple of weeks, y'all.
Yes. And sometimes it's really hard venturing out just as an entrepreneur, not just a podcast, but owning a business and doing something that's not in your norm. You're learning as you go. And it's trial and error, if anything, learning how to market, how to talk to people. Is this your why? Should you be investing money into it? Because a lot of people don't really understand that your first year, you don't make money in any business. You're really throwing out money and throwing out money.
Yep.
And then by your second or third, you're getting a little bit comfortable. And she was questioning a little bit, y'all. She was like, I don't know, like if this is getting a little hard, da da da. And Ashley and I, we all just chimed in. It's like, look, it's gonna happen. We just got to keep faith. It's coming together. Like we are touching people without even know we're touching people. People are coming into my salon that are clients. They're like, I was listening to y'all Parlor Talk the other day. I really like it. Are you gonna stream anywhere else? Because I need to put it on my books. And I guess there's something that you can add on, like voice thing.
Yes,
I'm still learning all this stuff too.
We are, yes.
But just little things like this, it makes you know why. Like God is speaking to you between other people. So now you have your why, Dee. So this is making it happen. We are making changes for people, not just women, but also men, different entrepreneurs. And people coming on the show like yourself, small businesses, people that didn't know anything about you. You're going to have over another 50 to 100 people that never met you that are going to get to know you with different entrepreneurs. If you want to get on here, make sure you DM us. Let us know, because we would love to support small businesses as supporting us, and it's one hand feeds the other,
Absolutely. And something as small as, so yesterday I was telling you, I went to a concert. I went to Tampa to see Juan Luis Guerra, and he had a Dominican DJ open up for him. And I'm all about supporting everybody, but come on, let's be real, like Dominican, like I'm like, yay, Dominican. So I recorded some of his stuff, and then I posted it, and I tagged the 3 DJs that I like the most from here, from Southwest Florida. I know there's way more talent here, but those are the 3 that I've interacted with the most, which is Shorty Doo-Wop, DJ Smash, and DJ JC. So I tagged all 3 of them, and I was like, one day you guys will be up in this stage too. And the DJ from Tampa, the one that opened for Juan Luis Guerra, he DM'd me. And he's like, hey, thanks for the support. Like I would love to support local artists. Connect me with them. And I was like, screenshot, send it to you, send it to you, send it to you. Like, it doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's like, if I see somebody from my city go all the way to the top, that's proud for me.
Take me with you.
Yes.
It's a blessing just to see anybody from our small town. It's so small that it's big, but it's really not at the same time. And everybody gets to know everybody at one point. We cross paths at one point. But just to get to know that somebody came out from out here, like, I'm from Fort Myers. So when we had Frank Lennon, Plies, and everybody was so well known, we were like, yo, like, who cares? They don't shout us out. We know they from here. Like, it is what it is. And so it's a beautiful thing to see.
Not only that, like, we love, and like I said from the very first episode, the pilot episode, I said, this is for us to grow as a community. I think we've lost so much already with the pandemic and the hurricane that we need to pull together. And that is exactly why I want to say that we are, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know about you guys, but I already got my tickets to go to Slow Down March 28th, 2023. I always forget the name of the place. The Tiki, because I made a mistake last time.
It's a Tiki Hut.
What is it called? The Tiki Bar, right? Okay. Anyways,
we call it the Slow Down event. That's how well known it is.
You don't even, if you Google Slow Down event Cape Coral, you will find it. Okay. I already got my tickets. You guys have your tickets?
I'm there.
It's Jungle Bird
Tiki. Right?
Jungle Bird.
Jungle Bird.
She wants
I want that tiki so bad. You know why? Because they got the little tiki hut.
It has tiki. The bar has a tiki hut. So for some reason, I identify with tiki hut.
I think it used to be called the tiki hut or something. Okay. That's why.
Yeah.
The new owners have just took over. Probably over a year ago now. And I'm personally super excited about that because the variety of people there.
Yes.
They're super kind. They're nice. Because the owner before, she was like from Russia or something. And I do a lot of my hair shows, and we do we do charity events every year. We do a hair show and then give 50% to a local charity. Well, I remember going there one time, and it was named like the Tiki something.
Yeah, it was.
And she looked straight at my tattoos, and we're talking business. When it comes to business, I'm a whole nother Shhmoney. Like, I just go out, I got facts. I might look a little ratchet with the tattoos and stuff, but my voice came from Harbor, bitch. Like, it is what it is. Like, it switches on and off. And I remember her looking at me up and down. She goes, so what type of music are you thinking about playing? Before I can even answer, if anybody really knows me and been to the salon, I'm a big Motown girl. Like, I should have been born and raised in the 70s because I like old school music. She goes, I hope it's not boom boom music. I was like, bitch, what the fuck is boom boom music? And at that moment, I looked at her up and down and I straight up said, I said, can you elaborate? What is boom boom music? She's like, you know, and looks back at my tattoos. I said, ma'am, I do not know. But matter of fact, I'm gonna take my business elsewhere. You know where the hell we went? To the veranda in downtown Fort Myers. Okay. Which I could have threw me a baby wedding for what I threw for the all-white party.
Yeah, that's
expensive. It was absolutely stunning and beautiful and it was so classy that it was her loss. And then look at that. She don't own a business after that. Yeah, within 6 months she was out of business. Yeah. So
because you're prejudging someone.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't grow that way.
Get you, but that's funny because we get that on the food truck a lot.
Really?
People, they see you think that you're an uneducated, you're a nobody because you're cooking, or you're straight up Mexican. I'm like, and that for me, coming from Nebraska, I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in Miami, and unfortunately, Cubans, I love my culture, but I have to stand and say, they think they are this shit. Let's be honest. They really think that
my son's half Cuban and I deal with the Cubans a lot.
Yeah. You can maybe understand what I'm trying to say.
Definitely.
And I grew up that what was a Mexican in my view? Someone in Home Depot waiting for a job, right? Go bring this country, like a city girl to the country, and you're like, what the heck is this? And then all these guys, I worked with them, super humble, hardworking for their family. Yes, family they have back home, but family they have here, and they worked not one job, like 4 jobs. I'm like, well, you don't have a life, man. What the heck are you doing? Nothing. Work. And when they did, I take pride that I'm like happy that I'm Hispanic, but don't tell me I'm Mexican. Don't stereotype because you think someone that's behind that
I feel like they degrade a lot of Mexicans. And when honestly, let's all keep it blunt. Mexicans are doing work that we don't want to do.
Exactly.
No. Blacks don't want to do regular Hispanics.
Yep.
Whites don't want to do. And they're very hardworking and very underpaid. And they're taken advantage of.
And taken advantage of because they're undocumented.
That work Monday through Friday, 3-4 in the morning, don't get home till 7. But on the weekends, if you go to the parks, you see them with their families. They're cooking, they're having fun, they're having a beer, they're hanging out. Every race has the lazy, the hustlers, the ignorant. Like it just is what it is, but it's sad because it's exactly true. And I raised my son that way. You need to treat everybody like a CEO, no matter where they're at, because they all have a place in this world and they're doing something for themselves, but also for us because we couldn't do stuff. It becomes a domino effect.
Absolutely.
If they fall through, where are we going to get those tomatoes from? Where are we gonna get the roofs done at? All this stuff that we have going on without them being here. Gotta warn them.
And it goes back to kind of like when we was going through when Trump was in presidency and the hate he was spewing against the Spanish culture, and you get everybody rallying around that, and they're taking our jobs, and they're taking this, but are they really? All they're doing is what you're supposed to be doing, is providing for your family here and back where they came from. Put yourself in that situation of move over there.
I think
and see if you don't want to come over here.
Well, it's funny how you said it. Like I just like politics because
I can't stand. I'm an alien conspiracy.
What you're saying about like taking jobs, I can count from. There is a shortage of people, like staff. Shortage everywhere.
There's a
companies
shortage.
are going under.
Listen, I had to go to work a night shift the other day at my job because there's short staff at night. And I work day shift.
But then who are the ones working? Because I'm sorry, I see the minority. The minority working.
Definitely. Always. It's such a gray world right now that no matter the age group, the race group, anything, people don't want to work. So it's like, you know what? Honestly, if they're coming out their way and they're wanting to give their time and spend their time, like come out of the way, move out here, take the boat, whatever they want to do and work, give them that chance to really work. Give them the right pay, because if not, small businesses like ours are going down because we have nobody else to work and do that type of job. And I'm not really into politics, and honestly, I disliked him a lot when that conversation came about. I thought it was very ignorant. But then at the same time, I made the most money when that man was in office. And that made me look at things a lot differently too, because when you become a business owner, you start looking at that type of world. It's a different type of world. And then you look at also the jobs, the taxes, everything was really at a good medium. At one point, we thought it was high, but it was at a really good medium. And now everything's just dropping little by little and little by little. And he's coming back out. And people are praising him at this point. He was just in Fort Myers.
He was just in Fort Myers the other night,
And I'll be honest with you, never in a million years that I thought I was going to say, damn, I wish I would have met him. And he is far from racist because my uncle is Hector Camacho. He's a famous boxer. He went to all my uncle's fights. My uncle fought a lot in his hotels in New York and Las Vegas. Yeah, and he was there chit-chatting and probably snorting coke and doing all that crazy stuff with him too at the same time. So it's kind of like you see what you want to see on TV. People are going to portray certain things just like by word of mouth, the way people portray by talking about this next person. You just got to really have an opinion of your own and make a change that you want to see in this world.
Yes.
So just don't follow.
Be the change you want to be in your community. And as we wrap this up, I definitely want to say that I think bottom line is just don't judge people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, stand by what you believe. Stand on your own word and don't judge people. Give people the opportunity to show you who they are. I'm the type of person that I'm gonna open you with open arms.
Yeah.
Now, if you do me wrong, shame on you. You know what I'm saying?
Loss
To me, I give love and understanding and open my arms, and I try to help everybody, especially if I believe in you. Oh, like those 3 DJs, that I believe in them.
Yeah.
I believe that one day they're gonna be opening up for a big name artist in a big, Tampa arena, and I really, really believe that. So whatever happens after they connect or collab or whatever, great. I'm not expecting nothing in return. I just want to see my people win and go to the next level. Yeah. Because if a Dominican is up there, then I'm proud. I have my flag and everything. I'm just proud of our culture and for us to be seen in a positive light. I hate always the negative. When you look at the news, I don't watch the news much, but every time my husband puts on the news, it's always something negative. And if I see a Latin name in the bottom, I'm like, oh, great. There's just another one. Yeah. I want to see our names in positive things, in achieving positive goals and doing stuff for the community. So
definitely. And make the time to go out and support. I know we're all busy. I have to be very choosy about what places I go to now and I want to support everybody. Like I was just mad that I missed this fashion show that just happened this weekend because I was so busy doing what I needed to do with work. But if you can take out a couple hours, a day or two out of your week, like go support, go check out some new people, check out places you haven't ate at, go to different events. There's stuff all over the city.
Just Facebook this Saturday there was a cultural festival.
Yeah, they know nothing about that either.
I just saw it on Facebook.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know these things. I got to go on Southwest Florida Mom's page again or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Saturday, you got the War of the Food Trucks.
Yes.
This Saturday?
This Saturday.
And then this Sunday, we have the Plug Grind opening.
Yes. So don't forget, I'm super excited. We are officially opening up. Well, my second business, but my boyfriend's first. So it's going to be a big, big grand opening. A ribbon cutting starts at 3:00, so don't be late. But the whole 47 Terrace, I'm shutting down this bitch, and it's going to be a whole block party.
Yes.
And I have food trucks. We have the barbecue food truck.
We got the barbecue coming.
Big Boys Barbecue. We also have freestyles. Drew, he's doing Mexican authentic tacos. My mom's doing a Puerto Rican style buffet food. We have Rhoda sponsoring with Ivan Suarez, the owner of Boom's Barbershop in Black Sheep. He's coming out, giving out free demos when it comes to hair, different products for free. We are a barber supply store, but we do have a good mixture of women's stuff too. We have raffles. We have a kids gaming bus coming. So moms and dads, you have kids, bring them. They will be in AC playing PlayStation and Xboxes. You ain't got to worry about that. We have drinks. We're going to have edibles, vendors from all over entrepreneurship. Like, I have made this a big event. If you know when Shhmoney does something, I do something really big. So I'm super excited. It's from 3 to 7, 909 Southeast 47th Terrace, right next to my salon, Hair Artistry. So come through. This Sunday's going to be lit.
Yeah, we're all going to be here. So we're going to wrap it up for today. We want to remind you guys to please like, share, subscribe to Parlor Talk. That's how you can help us grow. Unfortunately, numbers is what makes us grow. So every time you hit that like, every time you share, that gives us more exposure, and it helps our algorithm. And that's all that we ask for.
It's free.
And it's free.
Do nothing but share it.
Free. Yes. My name is Dee Dominguez. Thank you so much for joining us.
And this is your girl, Enya Phoenix. Catch Parlor Talk at the Jungle Bird for the Slow Down event. We're going to be there, all partying.
It's an all-white party.
It's an all-white party. Oh, yeah. All white. I'm working on my outfit.
You know,
you ain't the only one.
You know, I purposely went and got an all-white outfit for today because I was like, who has white? I don't have white. So I went and got an
I have
outfit.
a couple of white dresses that I'm going to wear. Like, you know, like mini dress. Yeah. And then I have another one. Yeah.
And then make sure if you guys are looking to get into a healthier lifestyle and you guys are considering weight loss surgery, hit up Surgical Healing, Dr. Shea. They have a new doctor that's coming on board. I think he should be already on board, Dr. Abu Said. At Surgical Healing Art Center. Their information will be linked below. If you guys call for consultations, make sure you let them know that Parlor Talk is the one who sent you guys.
And
get into a lovely health style.
Yes. It's a tool that will help you change your life.
I'm sure enjoying this new body. I mean, yes. I still got a little bit to go, but we're getting there. And
listen, and you're going at a good pace.
Fabulous.
So, thank you.
Fabulous.
So, Erica, let everybody know where your Instagram, Facebook, where they can find you, your handles, and all that.
Your truck gonna be parked
this weekend? You going to the food truck?
No, so we were trying to become a judge, but another judge got, they were doing a special guest. We have a private event. So, yes, so you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Tiny Bites Good Eats. And this week we're hitting all the way Punta Gorda, pretty much almost all week. We'll be at Health Park on Friday. We have private events tomorrow and Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to come to that grand opening. But before that grand opening, we do have something that's very near and dear to me is the autism. We're going to be at Rock the Spectrum from 10 to 2. So it's right before your grand opening. We will be coming.
Oh, nice. Yay.
So. And y'all already know what it is. It's Shhmoney. Follow me on all social media sites. It is SHH Money, not Shhmoney. No, I don't know what people are making up right now because I hear a whole bunch of names. It is Shhmoney. Shhmoney.
Who that Shhmoney girl?
Yeah, no, they're like, who's that Shhmoney? I'm like, no, I swear it's Shhmoney. Just Shhmoney.
My husband asked me, he was like, what is that? And I said, that's her slogan. That's what she says. That's what she's known by.
Or Shhmoney.
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 All right, guys. Well, thank you so
much.
Coochie boards. Shhmoney and coochie boards. Yes. It's always a blast here at Parlor Talk. Like we said over and over again, this is just unedited, raw, uncut, and this is just the conversation behind the hair.
Yes.
Do the flip.
I don't have hair to flip, but
okay. I got a little bit.
All right, guys. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Deuces.
Ivan Carujo. Why are you slicking your hair back? Your grandmother's next door waiting for you to go change into your baseball stuff. Go, hurry up. And she was knocking on the door. She was knocking on the door. Go through the back and go put your baseball.